Havenwood. Faced, losing its heart, a 200-year-old oak, but fear silenced everyone, except Elias, a quiet librarian. He was terrified to speak, but the oak's impending doom pushed him. Witness how one hesitant voice ignited a community and saved their legacy. Learn how your voice, no matter how small, truly matters. In the quiet, historic town of Havenwood, a grand 200-year-old oak stood as a silent sentinel, its thick branches offering shade and shelter to all. Elias, a gentle librarian, found solace beneath its canopy, losing himself in the pages of stories that echoed through the rustling leaves. He felt a deep connection to the old oak, a symbol of Havenwood's enduring spirit and shared memories. The oak had witnessed generations of laughter, love, and community celebrations. Carved initials on its bark whispered tales of past romances and childhood adventures, binding the townsfolk to this living monument. For Elias, the tree was more than just wood and leaves. It was the soul of Havenwood, a repository of shared history and cherished moments. Then, like a storm cloud on a sunny day, came the announcement: the town council planned to cut down the oak, replacing it with a modern commercial plaza. Shock rippled through Havenwood, but fear and apathy kept voices hushed. Elias felt a surge of despair, realizing that silence meant the loss of everything he and the town held dear. The weight of Havenwood's history and the oak's impending doom settled heavily on Elias's shoulders. He knew he couldn't remain silent, even though the thought of public speaking terrified him. The tree had given him countless moments of peace. Now he felt compelled to stand up for it. The night of the town hall meeting arrived filled with tension. Elias sat quietly, his heart pounding, knowing this was his chance. When the mayor called for voices, a wave of fear washed over him. But the image of the oak spurred him to his feet. His voice trembled as he began to speak, not of progress or profit, but of memories and meaning. He recounted stories of children playing beneath the oak, of lovers carving their initials, of festivals celebrated in its shade. His words painted a vivid picture of the tree's irreplaceable role in Havenwood's heart. As Elias spoke, a ripple of recognition spread through the room. An elderly woman recalled her childhood beneath the oak. A young father imagined his children playing there, and a teenager remembered finding solace in its shade after school. His courage had awakened a shared love for the tree. One by one, voices rose in support, weaving a chorus of shared memories and unwavering love for the oak. The council, initially resolute, began to shift under the weight of the community's unified voice. The room transformed from a place of division to a sanctuary of shared purpose. Faced with the undeniable will of Havenwood, the council reconsidered their plans. They recognized that progress couldn't come at the expense of the town's soul. The vote was cast, and the oak tree was saved, its legacy secured for generations to come. Elias, once a quiet observer, had found his voice and inspired an entire town. The oak stood tall, not just as a tree, but as a testament to the power of courage and the enduring impact of speaking up for what you believe in. Havenwood thrived, cherishing its history and embracing progress without sacrificing its soul. The plaza was reimagined, built around the oak, a living centerpiece that reminded everyone of the importance of community and the strength found in unity. From that day on, Elias was no longer just a quiet librarian. He was a beacon of courage, reminding everyone that even the smallest voice can spark extraordinary change. He continued to read beneath the oak, now with a deeper understanding of the power held within each story and each voice. The oak tree whispered secrets of the past to those who listened, while Elias taught the children of Havenwood the importance of speaking up for the future they wanted to create. Together they ensured that Havenwood remained a place where every voice mattered. And so Havenwood lived on, a testament to the idea that even the smallest voice, when filled with courage and conviction, can grow into a force that shapes the world. The oak stood as a symbol of that truth, its branches reaching ever higher, inspiring generations to come. Years passed, and the story of Elias and the oak became a legend, told and retold to every new generation of Havenwood. They learned that silence could be as damaging as a storm, but a voice, no matter how small, could weather any challenge. The oak tree continued to watch over Havenwood, a silent guardian of the town's values. Its leaves whispered reminders of Elias's courage, encouraging every resident to find their voice and use it for the greater good. Elias's legacy lived on, not in grand monuments or statues, but in the hearts of the people he inspired. He showed them that true strength wasn't about being loud or powerful, but about having the courage to speak your truth, no matter how small your voice may seem. The oak tree remained a place of solace and inspiration, its leaves rustling with the wisdom of the ages. It whispered secrets to those who listened, reminding them that every voice had the power to shape the world, just as Elias had shown them. Havenwood continued to thrive, a testament to the power of community and the importance of standing up for what you believe in. The oak tree stood tall, its roots deeply embedded in the town's history, its branches reaching towards a brighter future. And so, the tale of Elias and the oak lived on, a reminder that even the quietest voice can make a world of difference.
All it takes is courage, conviction, and a willingness to stand up for what you believe in, no matter how small you may feel.
In Havenwood, every voice was valued, every opinion respected, and every resident knew that they had the power to shape their community. The oak tree stood as a silent testament to that truth, its branches reaching towards a brighter, more inclusive future. The story of Elias and the oak became a timeless tale, reminding generations that even the smallest act of courage can have a profound impact. It was a lesson whispered on the wind, carried in the rustling leaves, and etched in the hearts of all who called Havenwood home. Havenwood learned that progress wasn't just about building new structures, but about preserving the values and traditions that made their community unique. The oak tree stood as a symbol of that wisdom, its roots grounding them in the past, its branches reaching towards a future built on respect and understanding. Elias's quiet courage sparked a revolution of empathy, reminding everyone in Havenwood that true strength came not from power or authority, but from the simple act of caring. The oak tree, witness to it all, continued to offer shade and shelter, a symbol of the enduring power of compassion. And so, Havenwood remained a place where every voice mattered, every story was valued, and every resident knew that they had the power to shape their community. The oak tree stood as a silent guardian, its roots deeply entwined with the town's soul, its branches reaching towards a brighter, more inclusive future. The tale of Elias and the oak became a part of Havenwood's identity, a reminder that even the smallest seed of courage can blossom into a forest of change. It was a lesson passed down through generations, whispered on the wind and etched in the hearts of all who called this town home.